Yes, I know. Movie tag, Michael. You do the movie tag. It's done. I just need to put in photo editing crap. But for now, let's review my most anticipated summer movie of 2014. Please. So The Amazing Spider-Man 2 stars Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Dane DeHaan, and Jamie Foxx. And this is the sequel to The Amazing Spider-Man. Honestly, one of my favorite comic book movies ever to put on screen. And this sequel, like any other sequel, is going to step it up bigger and better. So they added a little bit more villains. They added a little bit more flair to the story, and I like that. I like what they really did with this movie. Now, most people, you're hearing people, what are they saying? This movie was okay. It was enjoyable. It was fine. It was serviceable. It was there, but to be honest, I love this movie for some odd reason. I don't know, it was just good to me. This is most definitely like the Dark Knight of Amazing Spider-Man movies. And I say that because the movie has so many more layers with it. It has so much more stuff that Peter Parker is really dealing with. He has to deal with Gwen Stacy. He has to deal with Dane DeHaan. He has to deal with all these problems are stacking up on Peter Parker's life, and you feel that for him. You're just like, dang, man, you just got a lot of stuff going on. On top of all that, he has to be Spider-Man. The visuals in this movie were amazing. You saw Spider-Man, he was just, his thing, everything was super realistic, and I like that about the movie. And the villain, Electro, when he becomes Electro, is menacing as hell. Jamie Foxx played the role up, and he did it perfectly. When he became Electro, it was like kind of like this psychotic person learning that he has powers now. He just wanted to tear shit up, and the fight with him and Spider-Man at the end of the movie kind of reminded me of the fight with Electro and futuristic Spider-Man in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Y'all remember that shit? Yeah, he was zapping all over the place. I don't know if it was futuristic Spider-Man. I know it was one of the Spider-Mans where Electro was zapping all over the place, and it was kind of hyper-realistic. You were like, dang, man, would you stop? It's kind of like it is in this movie. They played Electro off well. They show his powers off well. He was a cool-ass villain. I liked Electro. And Dane DeHaan, he was in the movie. He had an important role as Green Goblin. He turns into Green Goblin, but he's not really Green Goblin for that long. He's Green Goblin to set up another story arc, another tragic event that happened in Peter Parker's life. And people are complaining, saying, oh, Green Goblin didn't need to be in this. Rhino didn't need to be in this either. And I understand the Rhino point, because Paul Giamatti, he was in the movie for about, what, 5 minutes? That's it. That's basically it. 5 minutes there, and then 5 minutes at the end. That's it. That's where he was in this movie. But I kind of understand why Green Goblin was in this movie, because he added more to the story when it came to just defeating Electro. Alright, we defeated this one man, yeah, but now we gotta deal with this other one. So you thought he was just gonna become Green Goblin and just run off to space somewhere? No, I like that they added that little last fight scene with Spider-Man and Green Goblin, because it made the movie come together. It made the movie feel complete instead of just leaving it off to the side. And that's what people are saying. People are saying the movie should have been more focused, and I understand that. But a movie that is a sequel to a big character like Spider-Man needs to have more layers. They need to take it to another level, and that's what they did in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I love them for that. I love that they took Amazing Spider-Man 2 to another level. Andrew Garfield is perfect as Spider-Man. Emma Stone is perfect as Gwen Stacy. The movie overall I loved so much because it added that layered tone to it. It had more stuff to talk about. It had more story arcs. It had more villains. It made the movie feel like it was stepping it up in another level. Overall, I'm going to give The Amazing Spider-Man an A. I really like this movie a whole lot. It is so far my favorite movie of the year, and it is kicked off this summer really well. I did enjoy this movie a lot more than I enjoyed Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Just my opinion, my thoughts, and please don't bash me because I like the movie. That's something wrong. I think that's something I need to address. Just because somebody actually liked the movie, please don't kill them in the comments for how terrible it is. I understand we have our different opinions and we like to express them, but don't do that to me at least. But express your voice, express your opinions, leave something in the comment below on how you felt about Amazing Spider-Man 2. Whatever you felt, please comment that shit below. I'm like Woods, you just been off the grid.